What's up guys, welcome to the Meta Games YouTube channel. In this first episode, I'll be sharing with you my Melbourne Internationals experience. I was ranked the lucky number 64. Why do I say number 64 is lucky? Firstly, you will be laughed at as the bubble boy. Secondly, you are the last person to get $500 prize money. Alright, now my deck choice for the event. I actually had a deck that I was so prepared to play, and it was Lorentis Blue Georgia, which I think it has a solid matchup across the current meta except DCDY. In the end, I decided to give it up because I predicted the meta to be DCDY as it was so hyped in Japan. I was really lost and didn't know what to play until my friend Jason lent me his deck to try, and it was Solgaleo Genesect. I like the concept of Solgaleo Genesect but didn't go with it because it has too many evolution lines and it was also super weak against Volcano, which I think it will be big as well as it counters the main meta of DCDY. In the end, I went with Solgaleo Genesect. You might think, what the heck? What kind of deck is that? Well, you're not the only one. I myself didn't know why did I chose that deck for such an important event. As I hit my head onto something, I even got comments from my opponent like,
wow, the fun deck is really fun, man!
oh well, I guess so. If not, I won't start off the competition with 0-1. But I was kind of proud of myself as my tie on game 2 was from a guy who played Incineroar. Yeah, Incineroar! Who would have guessed, right? I should have won that game if the time was called 10 seconds later. I'll have one more turn. Worst of all, he even commented,
oh man, you should have won.
I think I would have done better if I had more time to tweak my fun deck into a more serious one. Maybe I will go further. Now I will go into the deck analysis and deck list of my fun deck. So here's the deck list of my fun deck. Solgaleo Genesect. The strength of this deck is its raw power. It does huge loads of damage but gets burst out really fast. So players playing it have to plan their 5th and 6th prizes instead of the earlier stages of the game. And also, I can abuse Genesect abilities, drive change to switch around tools like floatstone and witness policy according to the game state. Another thing about Genesect ability is that when you get N to 1 and you draw an Ultra Ball off the end, you can abuse the ability by getting back your tool as an extra card and an Ultra Ball for a Shaman to get you back into the game. Some key cards I want to point out is, of course, firstly, Solgaleo GX, the main engine of the deck. As I once told my friend that Sober's tag should read, I'm now 5 turns ahead, as you attach 5 energy. And Sunsteel Strike usually gets the main threat of the game, and its ability also complements it after its attack. When it's like without energy, you can retreat freely. Secondly, of course, is the Genesect EX, the support that makes sure you get your tools when you need it for the game. And if you play the game well, I often use it to get 2 prizes out of my opponent's Shaman EX to save resources for the end game. And if Genesect EX is not controlled, it threats the opponents with its stacked energy to do massive damage. Next card I want to point out is where's the energy switch? Yeah, energy switch. I played 2 of these in my deck because after using Sunsteel Strike, Solgaleo will lose all its energy. Energy switch give me that surprise factor of doing Sunsteel Strike 2 times in a row, or it also skips a turn of my attachment to surprise my opponent with another Sunsteel Strike. Next up is Witness Policy. It's perfect with Genesect drive change ability, as you can always switch the Witness Policy to your next attacker when fighting decks like Volcanion or Incineroar if it's endangered, and you can just remove the weakness policy with drive change, attach it to the next attacker, and then discard all its energy to deal maximum damage. Next card, Floatstone. Okay, you may ask me why do I play Floatstone in my deck when I have Ultra Road. When I get locked up by Trubbish, Garbodor. If you see a Trubbish in the deck, in the field, you can prepare to drive change out your Floatstone and back to your hand, so that in case anything get locked after and store, your opponent try to store you after the ability is locked, you can attach the Floatstone to the next stop Pokemon. Next up is Max Elixir. Max Elixir is extra acceleration for your deck after Soul Burst or before Soul Burst. And a core card that I would want to point out is Energy Recycler. It secures your win when you're running out of resources in case you have to save more in the early game, or your energies, or after Sunsteel Strike, you still can come back from the game. Okay, something special about this deck is I only play 3 VS Seeker instead of 4 because I predicted a lot of Vileplumes, so I cut 1 VS Seeker into a Meta Energy to secure my attachment per turn and also up the hit rate of my Max Elixir and Souls. Next up is Skylar. Most of the time you just need that one missing card to get your game going, like Rare Candy, Max Elixir, weakness policies, or even energy switch, so on and so forth. The last card I want to mention is Professor Kukui. This card lets you take out DCDY or opponent's Solgaleo. It also gives an extra 20 damage so that your Genesect EX can discard 1 less metal to knock out your opponent to save your resources.
Alright, we have come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Next week, I will pick my favorite deck from the Melbourne Internationals and do a deck review on it. Until then, see ya, bye!